everybody. I'm Aaron. Welcome to the 14th episode. 15th episode of the comic book cover. It's the Nameless episode. Speaking of Nameless, featured comic, of course, is Nameless. Because I'm always talking about Grant Morrison. Last time was the first time I did a Grant Morrison episode. Might as well make two. The end has come for Nameless and the crew on the White Valiant. This is the final piece. This is the 6th issue. He's imprisoned on the labyrinth mind of a monstrous alien life form that can be no escape, no exit, no hope. But who is the veiled lady and what part will she play in Earth's salvation or its damnation? This has been a really interesting story. Started to read the rest of it last night, fell asleep, didn't make it. But if you read it a second time, it's really cool because there's bits and pieces that you don't pick up on because you read the whole story. It's a really good Grant Morrison story. It's one of my favorites. I wouldn't say it's the favorite. Of course, there's the Invisibles and the Filth, and Multiverse, the All-Star Superman, Batman, blah, blah, blah. But excellent Grant Morrison stuff. So don't miss number 6 is Nameless because it's the end of this particular story. Definitely worth reading or get the trade paperback when it comes out. Also from Image, we have Chew number 53, Questions, Answers, and Dinosaurs. If you haven't read Chew, that is a hilarious comic. His powers, like whatever he eats, he can absorb the memories of. Jupiter's Circle, Volume 2, number 2. One of Mark Millar's best, really. I'd even put it, I think it's the best, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. For fans of Jupiter's Legacy, this is like a prequel story. Excellent stuff. IDW, we have G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number 222. Cobra's Fondly rooted itself into the government. You got G.I. Joe going to the Pentagon, trying to get some help. Man, this is interesting stuff. We'll have this in the store too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 53. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, number 48. Mind Games. Crew of the Lost Light are caught off guard, but the dead friend appears to be out of the blue. Marvel Comics, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 5, Angela Queen of Hell number 3, Astonishing Ant-Man number 3, Captain America Sam Wilson number 4. This has been a pretty interesting comic book. Definitely worth checking out. I still think it'd be better if it was just called Falcon. Daredevil 2. That was an interesting number 1 for those of you who didn't pick it up. It's definitely worth checking out. You should, Charles Soule and Ron Garney, man, you can't go wrong with that team. He has a sidekick. Matt Murdock's working in the district attorney's office now. He's back in Hell's Kitchen. It's definitely a cool take. We also have Darth Vader number 14, part 4 of the Vader Down story. This has been an excellent Star Wars story for all you Star Wars fans, and those of you who just saw the movie and all pumped up wanting to read some good Star Wars, this is definitely a good place to go. Deadpool number 4, Extraordinary X-Men number 4. I haven't made it past 1 yet, but I'm going to catch up, and next time I'll talk about it some more. Figment 2 number 4 or 5. Almost done with this one. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 2. New Avengers 4. New number 1, Patsy Walker, a.k.a. Hellcat, number 1. For those of you watching Jessica Jones, Patsy Walker is her best friend in the story. Maybe we'll see her be Hellcat in the show. Spider-Woman number 2 and Star-Lord number 2. Star-Lord number 1 was interesting, kind of going back and doing a little year 1 of Star-Lord for those of you who are fans of the Galaxy comics. I would definitely check that out. DC Comics, we got Aquaman 47. New story, Batman 66 meets the Man from U.N.C.L.E., number 1 of 6. That'll be interesting for all you fans of 60s TV shows. Batman and Robin Eternal, number 12. We've met Azrael, a different take on John Paul Valley, kind of like he was created by Mother. Plus, we got the whole backstory of Cassandra Cain and her dad David Cain. Now, David Cain is known as Orphan, and he's been working for Mother. A little different take on things, but it's definitely interesting. The end of it was kind of everybody trying to figure out what Batman was doing with Mother and if he actually created a Robin. There's the big thing. Did Batman have Mother create him a Robin? Arkham Knight number 12. For those of you fans of the game. Cyborg number 6. Been hearing a lot of good stuff about Cyborg. Dark Knight 3 Master Race number 2 of 8. I almost would have made this the feature comic, but I did it on number 1, so I figured since Nameless is on its way out. But there's a huge thing at the end of number 1. If you have not read it, spoiler alert, Tom, shut it off right now. Right now, just shut it off. Anyway, Carrie Kelly's Batman. What is up with that? He said he always wanted to see Carrie Kelly be Batman, so I guess we're going to see where this is going. I'm definitely curious. Excellent. I mean, I love The Dark Knight Returns. This third installment looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Frank Miller, man. Brian Azzarello, can't go wrong. DC Bombshells number 7. Deathstroke number 13. This is more of the showdown between Slade and the Suicide Squad. It's been an interesting story. For those of you who are fans of Deathstroke or seen Deathstroke in the Arrow TV show, good time to jump on the second part of this story. Why not get it now? He-Man and the Eternity War number 13. Justice League of America number 6. This one, the last issue, is actually a little kind of in-between thing. I guess Brian Hitch doing the art and writing got a little behind. There's a cool story of Martian Manhunter, so now we're finally going to come back and pick up with the whole Raoul thing and who's going to end up saving the day. The whole Superman shows up dead from the future. There's a whole lot of questions to be answered. It's been a great story. Those of you wanting to jump into something in DC and catch a lot of the main guys, we're only 6 issues in, so anytime would be a good time on this, and we can back order the other issues, so you're good. This would be an excellent DC story to step into. It's one of their top ones. So Darkseid War is pretty high up there. Truth, got a lot of good stuff going on, but exciting. The excitement seems to be more in Image and Marvel right now, but there's definitely a lot of good DC stuff out there. Robin, Son of Batman number 7. It's part 5 of the Robin Wars. This story has been pretty interesting. We got the Court of Owls manipulating through the city council, particular council member. Grayson kind of got all of his brothers kind of locked up in this Robin cage thing. So all the We Are Robin guys, Damian, Tim Drake, and Jason Todd are all caught. The Owl's about to set them loose. Now it's about to go down. So this has been a really cool story. I think it's one of the coolest things going to Batman this year, and there's barely any Batman in it, but it's an awesome story, especially if you're fans of Robin. And if you're not, you should read it, just because it's a cool Robin story. This is pretty cool. Vertigo is putting out the Scalped Deluxe Edition Volume 3 hardcover. If you've not read Scalped, I talk a lot about it. Jason Aaron, Arn Guerrera. Excellent story. Superman number 47. It's like the Superman Fight Club. It's cool. I like the stuff going on before better, but you know, you just gotta wait and see how this is going. Titans Hunt number 3. I love this story. It seems to be pulling together the pre-New 52 and New 52 characters. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes. I don't know. If you're a fan of the Perez Wolfman stuff, and I've said it a lot, you know, you should check it out. At this point, I think we're supposed to run into Donna Troy, which it's going to be interesting to see if it's the Donna Troy that's from the Wonder Woman comic, or if it's going to be another Donna Troy, because so far we've met Grayson, we've met Garth, Aqualad, we've met Roy Harper. It's the original Titans. It's the only thing with New 52 I was kind of iffy on was changing the Titans thing. Also from Vertigo, Astro City number 30, Kurt Busiek. Talked about him a little bit with Autumn Lands last week. Astro City always has some cool Alex Ross covers. Kurt Busiek's an awesome writer. Great Superman run. Some cool X-Men stuff. Something to check out if you're looking for something outside of the superhero stuff.
And now, it's time for...
do something a little different this week. Show off something cool that we have here. These are some exclusive variant covers that you can only get here. They're from the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund. It's the only place in town you can get these variant covers. Paul Pope. I'm not sure who did this one, but yeah, Iron Man #1. Their variant. Dark Knight Returns 3. #1. Joker cover. Even kind of that Miller look from the original Dark Knight Returns. But some of the cool things we have here, like I said, the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund is a cool thing because it's against the comic code, trying to make it to where writers and comics can do their own stories and not have to be told what they can and can't tell in a story. It's more about the freedom of the writer and something we like to support, and also donates to kids so they can read not, just any book, but something that works for everybody, the younger and the older audiences, which is the best way to go about it. You can't just pigeonhole it into being just for one audience. It's better when, kids can get into the younger stuff, and those of us who are teenagers and adults have our own stuff to read too. So, I don't know, cool cause, plus we get these really cool things for you guys to check out. It's the part where I like to mention that you get 5 or more titles here, 25% off, 10% off, over at Money Tree. Lots of cool stuff. Wrap it up. It's the holiday time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a good Christmas with your family. Open presents. Have fun. Read comics. This is Aaron, and I'm out.